Welcome to the Agloved IT Solution Podcast. Here you will get to hear audio describing the information that is shared in our latest blogs. And the topic that we are going to discuss in this podcast is how to extend our build an app development team. So, here we begin. In this tech-dominating era, every business is moving their offline services to online. The way we do business has changed thanks to mobile apps. Existing businesses, be it enterprise level, SMEs, or startups, everyone knows the importance of mobile applications. Mobile apps have given effective results. They help businesses grow to increase their profits by helping them to reach a wider range of audiences. Did you know? Mobile apps are projected to generate over $613 billion in revenue by 2025. There were close to 3.5 million apps available on the Google Play Store in the first quarter of 2021. Approximately 3,739 apps are added to the Play Store every day. These stats give a clear hint over the significance of app development for any business. And it's also a given fact that you need the right talents for building or extending your app development team for a quality app development solution. You probably have a dedicated team of skilled experts who seamlessly deliver on all your clients' requirements. However, if you get an opportunity to work on a scale that requires more developers or uses a newer technology your developers aren't accustomed to, would you just let go of the project? Accepting the limitation of your current talent pool both in terms of app development team size and relevant experience and finding answers to how to extend or build an app development team for such projects is a must, especially for startups, if you want to scale and grow your business, also survive the competition. Before we understand how to hire an app development team for your app project, we should focus on whom to hire for your building or extending your app development team. It is important to define mobile app development team structure and roles to identify talents you need to hire to strengthen your enterprise app development team. 1. App development team roles. Who are the members of the app development team? You need to have a basic understanding of the different roles different specialists play in app development. When building or extending your app development team, it is important to know the core app development members for any app development project. These members are project manager, business analyst, QA engineers, app developers and app designers. Now let's discuss them in detail. Starting with project manager. A project manager plays a crucial role in any app development team. He or she oversees the app development projects, generally of moderate to high complexity. In addition, they are responsible for gathering the right team, assigning them responsibilities, managing time and deliverables, and ensuring cost-effective and time-efficient delivery as per deliverables. Moving on, a business analyst works with an organization to improve its systems and processes. They are responsible for conducting research and analyzing the company's assets and opportunities to develop innovative solutions for its challenges while improving communication and business processes with clients. The third important member of the team is QA engineers. QA engineers are an essential aspect of a team for mobile app development. Their main goal is to prevent defects and test the app or products to identify existing deficiencies. They also actively provide solutions for the identified problems and strive to improve customer satisfaction through constant improvements. They also prepare reports presented to senior management for further analysis and assessment. The next most important member of a team is app developers. Suppose you have a team, you hire developers specializing in mobile apps but none for making web apps. In that case, you should consider extending your development team to have all sorts of developers when the need arises. Moreover, native app developers, only iOS, or only Android, and cross-platform developers, both iOS and Android, within mobile app development. Hence having the right team of developers at the right time is very important. Now let's discuss about the next and the last most important member of a team. That's app designer. When building your app development team, you need to hire credible app designers as they are responsible for the overall style of your app, the user interface, UI, and user experience, UX. They are the app development team members that hold the most power to make your app appealing and user-friendly, which can give you a significant push against your competitors. Next step towards understanding how to build an app development team is to clearly understand how many experts you need and in what specializations. Naturally, the overall size of your app development team would depend on factors like project complexity, urgency, scalability, and more. But the most important deciding factor is determining the scope of the project. App development teams for developing a basic prototype would differ from building an MVP or building a fully featured app development solution with various features and third-party integrations. Naturally, the more the app's complexity, the more specialists will be needed, directly impacting the app development team cost. 3. Choosing the right app development team structure. How you structure your team before building your app development team. There are different approaches to building an app development team like generalist, specialist, and hybrid. Depending on your business requirements and clients' demands, you can pick either of these models to best serve your clients at the most cost-effective rates by effectively optimizing your resources. A. Generalist team structure to build app development team. This app development team is built of individuals with many skills and expertise. Such teams generally work on the end-to-end development process of a project or, at times, for a singular feature. Generally, such team structure is seen and followed in outsourcing companies. Pros of building team with a generalist approach. 1. Improves collaborative effort. Every team member has an excellent overall understanding of the product. 2. Each team member can work on the project without absolute dependency on the other. So these were the pros. Now let's discuss the cons of building team with a generalist approach. Jack of all, king of none can be a troublesome situation, especially when you require a specific skill set that none of your developers possess. Here you would need to onboard a new member in the middle of the project. B. Opposed to the generalist approach, specialist app development teams are built with highly qualified experts in an individual set of roles and responsibilities. As a result, they are better equipped to handle specific and narrow tasks. Furthermore, each member is responsible for their part in the development process, and software development teams generally take such an approach. Pros of building team with a specialist approach. 1. Highly skilled and knowledgeable developers for each project aspect. 2. Can build high complex software solutions with ease. Cons of building team with a specialist approach. 1. Individual working could result in misfitting of components when brought together. 2. High chances of inefficient communication due to lack of understanding in other aspects of the project. C. Hybrid team structure to build app development team. The hybrid team approach combines the benefits of both generalist and specialist approaches. They can work on the entire project and narrow their focus to a few key areas whenever needed. This gives them absolute flexibility in changing their approach as per the situation requirements. Pros of building team with hybrid approach. 1. Higher flexibility in handling any type of project requirements. And 2. Optimal utilization of all resources and talents. So these were the pros. Now let's discuss the cons of building team with hybrid approach. 1. Workflow management can take a hit with different approaches. And 2. It can be very time-consuming and costly to set up a hybrid team. Now that we know precisely whom to hire and how to set up your app development team, it is time to answer how to hire the right talents for building, extending your team. There are many different approaches and methods to hire the right talents for building or extending your app development team. Here are some of the most popular options you have. 1. For companies building app development teams from scratch. And 2. For companies looking to extend their app development teams. There are two best options for companies looking to build their app development team from scratch: hiring an in-house app development team or hiring an offshore development center. Both have their benefits and limitations that are important to be understood before making the right strategic decision. Let's discuss the first option, that is, hiring in-house app development team that is best suited for IT companies. Why not have the professionals in your team? If you are a company that has a long-term product development project in hand, or many ongoing projects in the pipeline, hiring an app development team is a smart solution. Until and unless you need a massively extended software development team, as cost of hiring too many talents on a permanent or salary basis can be expensive in terms of salaries, employee benefits, office rent, and more. Hiring an IT team can be challenging if you are a startup or an SME, but it can be a great solution for enterprises. Its pros are improved administration and management, positive team environment and collaboration, and efficient communication between departments. And cons are, it can be costly, hiring and recruitment can be a lengthy process, and company termination can be lengthy and complicated. Things to ask when hiring an in-house app development team. In-house hiring is not only lengthy but also severely complicated. If you are from a non-IT background, hiring the right talents for building your app development team would be futile. For this, you can hire a technical panelist who can help you filter from potential candidates better, or you can ask the developers to submit a small test task to check their skills before getting into the personal interview round. Here are some questions you should ask in-house app developers before hiring them. A. Candidates' previous work experience. B. Their understanding and knowledge about the current trends in technology. Century, is the candidate flexible enough to take on more roles, if needed? And D. How strong are the candidate's soft skills? Moving on towards the second option. That is, hiring offshore development center that is best suited for non-IT companies. As you see, hiring an in-house app development team can be very time-consuming and highly expensive. More than that, the recruitment process can be challenging without any guarantee that you'd get the right talents for your requirements, especially if you don't have any prior IT experience. For such a situation, you can hire a dedicated offshore development center company with a capable and ready-to-deploy app development team. When you hire a trustable ODC, you access certified offshore developers while retaining control and management roles with you. It also helps reduce the time and cost of going through the hassle of recruitment, which can help you set up your app development team faster in the market. Increased productivity, significantly lower operational costs, access to offshore talent, newer marketplaces to explore, and setting up development team is faster, are counted as its pros. Whereas its cons are, there can be cultural differences, time zone differences can be challenging, more prone to security issues, and communication can be difficult. Things to ask when hiring an ODC for the app development team. 1. Do you have a portfolio that we can understand your work method? 2. Are your developers certified, experienced and top grade? 3. How do you set up your communication channels? 4. Would you be comfortable working according to our time zone preferences? Now let's discuss about the companies looking to extend their app development teams. If you already have an established app development team, you can always scale up your skills and capabilities by getting extra help from outside. This can help you take on more challenging and rewarding projects, improve your overall market reputation and help you scale noticeably. There are many ways you can get an extended software development team. Each has its limitations and benefits. Before getting into the options to extend your app development team, let us quickly review the skills your extended developer team should have. A. Have credible experience in the relevant field. B. Well versed with modern coding and programming languages. C. Must be skilled with cross-platform and native development techniques. D. Have excellent communication skills. A. Should follow clean coding standards. And F. Be capable of working in a collaborative environment. Let's discuss it in two parts. These are, extending your team with IT staffing company and extending your app development team with freelancers. Starting with extending your team with IT staffing company. You have a team of dedicated developers who have been taking on various app development projects successfully. However, you are introduced to a new project whose talents have no experience or skill. Hiring a full-time app development team or tying a contract with ODC isn't viable for such one-time or occasional projects. In such a situation, for hiring a few top managerial talents, you can opt for professional IT staffing services. An IT staffing service company helps clients find the most qualified candidates for their required vacancies. In addition, such agencies often conduct continuous recruitment to have a vast pool of talented developers ready to meet your demand as and when it arrives. Pros are 24/7 support around the year. Such contractual employees are highly motivated to deliver the best results. Companies can save up on costs significantly, access to trained professionals who have credible work experience, reduced hiring time, and saves payroll and onboarding costs. And its cons are, training can be time-consuming, team bonding and cultural issues may arise and you lose control over the hiring process. Things to ask when hiring an IT staffing service agency for extending your team. 1. What is your submittal to hire ratio? 2. On what basis do you qualify candidates best fit for the role? 3. Can you explain our company culture in your words? 4. Do you also provide training and support to talents? 5. Can I contribute by giving a list of must-ask questions to the candidates? The next point that we will discuss under for companies looking to extend their app development teams section is, extending your app development team with freelancers. Suppose you have a small project request that you don't want your full-time resources to spend their time on. In that case, you can always hire a freelancer to pick up on such contractual projects. Many outstanding websites and platforms to hire freelancers from, such as Upwork, Fiverr, Freelancer.com, and more. Freelancers can be hired on a contractual basis, and you only need to pay them when they complete a particular milestone, agreed mutually upon, or at the end of the project. This provides flexibility and cost saving to development teams working on small-time projects. Its pros are, pay only for what you get, great flexibility and access to global talent. And cons are, no guarantee on the quality of developers, conforming to industry standards can be challenging for freelancers and supervising such talents can be a hassle. Things to ask when hiring freelancers for extending your team. Give a hypothetical situation and ask for their approach to solve it. Ask them to point out faults or limitations in your existing work culture and come up with efficient solutions for the same. Ask them about the latest tools and technologies in their domain. Ask them to verify their identity. Ask them about their other ongoing projects and availability. And ask if they have worked on similar problems in the past. So, this is your ultimate guide to build or extend your app development team. Make sure to keep these points in consideration before building your app development team. Hiring the right talents doesn't necessarily need to be from the exact physical location in today's time. You have the entire globe as your potential pool to find and build your ideal app development team. With this we are concluding this podcast. Thanks for listening. Keep following for more such interesting content.